Hello everyone, this is ShadowSlayerX, and this is Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls. I've been playing Diablo 3 for quite a while. I had a lull where I played Diablo 3 vigorously when it first came out, and then probably stopped playing for a year-ish. And then I came back, and just before I came back I started playing again. So we're going to make a hardcore character, and it's going to be a Crusader. Crusader is a new class. I know absolutely nothing about it, but I like that. I like being surprised. So primary attribute says strength. Crusaders are religious warriors committed to expunging evil from the world through discipline, honor, and unswerving vigilance. Kind of reminds me of the monk, which I've been playing a lot recently. The Crusader uses cruel flails and shields to dominate the battlefield and cleanse the world of corruption. Okay. So, flails and shields. I wonder if you can dual shield. An immovable stone in the middle of any fight, the Crusader stands firm against waves of enemies while annihilating monsters near and far. The Crusader is imbued with the righteous power of wrath. Each attack generates more, which in turn allows the Crusader to unleash even more devastating powers. So, a lot like Monk, actually. If you know anything about me, I'm weird. I play females. Whatever. What's this? Hero names may not contain. Okay, cool. Now, names. I'm horrible with names. So let's see. What can we... Something Crusader-ish. Or maybe not even has to be Crusader-ish. How about... Oh, you guys... Let's see if I'm spelling this right. I think that's spelled right. If anyone knows where that's from, please let me know, and I'll be extremely happy, and then you can tell me that I spelled it wrong. So, her name will be Granuaille, or Granuaille. I can never pronounce it right. But we're gonna go with Granuaille. 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 Granuaille? Granuaille. Eh. Permanent death. Yes, you have but one life, eager hero. If you should die through the deed, your deeds will be remembered. You shall not return again. And then this is Diablo telling you that you can't whine and complain if you lose it because you've hit accept. Whoa, what happened to all my stuff? Granuaille's looking pretty badass, actually. Starting the game. So I'm going to do my best to not talk over cutscenes, but if they are choppy, I will skip them. Still running on the old machine here. Love Diablo. Now I've done this tons of times. I think I should show you my character list sometime. I got lots of characters. Although, old computer's taking a while to load. Oh, there we go. So far so good. Oh, we get to hear the female Crusader's voice.
At 12, I swore the oath, leaving home and family. At 16, I saw my master die. I took up her shield and her name, and on that day, I became a Crusader. Armored by faith, driven by duty, bound to kill the enemies of Zakarum. Sworn to live as a Crusader and to die as one. Now, corruption returns to the hearts of men. I see it in the eyes of the mad, hear it in the howling of the damned. A falling star in the west leads me to the town of New Tristram. The crusade calls me, and so I go.
Very cool, very cool. I like her voice. I'm always interested in a good voice actor. Or actress. Okay, Punish. Generates 5 wrath per attack, strike your enemy for 200% weapon damage, and gained hardened senses, increasing your block chance by 15% for 5 seconds. Requires a shield. Okay. And then just regular melee attack. Alright, let's go.
The falling star is close, but there is death here too.
Okay. Let's go test on the first dude. What's up? Wow. One shot. One shot. One shot. Oh, cool. The shield's like glowing. Let's do some regular melee attacks. Bam. Oh, whoops.
Greetings. I am a Crusader of the Zakarum faith, and I saw a star falling on this town.
It fell on the old cathedral. There was only one survivor, Leah. You should speak with her. Captain Rumford, more dead are coming.
Alright.
We can't open the gates until we drive them back.
If the voices of the characters are too low, I will up just voices. And then same goes for the weapons in background. If that's too loud, we'll change that too.
Like that before. Guards, open the gates. You'll find Leah at the Slaughtered Calf Inn.
Thanks, Rutherford, I think. Right.
Those corpses before they rise again.
Tristram Militia.
The dead have been a bane on our existence since that cursed fire fell. We have to burn them, just to make sure they don't rise from the grave.
Yeah, that's true.
I came here to study the fall of old Tristram. This is closer to the town's history than I want to be.
That's all I gotta say. This guy's in every act.
Watches over his flock. So shall I care for those who seek to protect us.
This guy, oh my gosh. I can't.
Found some interesting things on my latest dig. You should take a look.
Oh yeah, I have some money from my other hardcore characters, but I haven't really played hardcore much. But anyway, this guy, he says something, and it's been a while since I played, but it always got to me. It's like,
I promised Mark
oh man.
protect him, but now he's dead.
Oh, well, I shouldn't say that's mean. Book of Cain. Now this is something that's new, since like if you just played Diablo 3 when it first came out and then stopped till now. So if you have a legendary or a set item, and for whatever reason if you have more than one, you can come here and it would identify them all at once, I believe. Alright, so let's talk to Hadrig. Okay. New Tristram.
Nothing ever seems to change in New Tristram, does it?
What do you mean?
There's always some threat of the risen dead or foul evil descending on the town, isn't there?
Well, we wouldn't know, Hadrig. We were new to town. Okay, this guy. Yeah, the mayor. The mayor here is a huge coward. So this guy, this guy's for multiplayer, so I'm just gonna skip through him. Basically, he tells you about the consequences and stuff, blah blah blah. But if we die, I'm pretty sure we're done.
Please move your cart.
How dare you speak to me like that? I'm the mayor of this town.
Lord Mayor, please move your cart.
Are you mad? This town is doomed. Anyone with a grain of sense should be trying to get out.
What a
Will you
coward.
help me or not?
Fleeing will not save your life, and certainly not your town.
Yeah, you tell him, Granuaille. Let's go. Let's go talk to Leah. Alright, I gotta remember to get these since it's a new character. Ugh. So these are books, and you get experience.
Villagers were too afraid to settle near the ruins of the cursed town Tristram. But as time went by, adventurers arrived to loot the old cathedral, and their business was profitable enough that New Tristram sprang up to accommodate them. Fewer travelers visit now, though, and the town is mostly populated by craftsmen and farmers.
Alright, so another thing is when I collect these books and I'm not in a fight, I will let them play out. If that gets annoying or people don't want to hear this lore, that's fine. I'm a pretty big lore junkie, so I'm a big lore junkie, but I don't go over, like I don't read the books and I don't really like try to remember them, but
He's been under siege for
I'll remember what I
6 days
can.
now. Uncle Deckard is still missing. Captain Rumford and the others are losing hope. I tell them not to lose faith, but if help doesn't arrive soon.
Alright.
Welcome to the slaughtered camp.
You've got nothing. Let's talk to Leah.
Are you Leah? They tell me you survived the falling star.
I did, but it blasted my uncle Deckard Cain into the depths of the old cathedral. I tried to search for him, but the dead were already rising. I came back here to rally the militia, but watch out! The wounded are turning!
Bring it on. Give me that gold.
Killing business.
Shut up, Braun.
The dead will overwhelm us all, unless something is done.
Something like putting them back to sleep. I can do that.
Thank you.
I like her.
You should speak with Captain Rumford at the gate.
Rumford.
He can tell you what
I
to
said
do.
Rutherford. This guy's pretty well stocked, man. He shouldn't complain. Although I will skip creature lore stuff. Usually creature lore will happen when I'm fighting, so... yeah, let's go to Kane's house. I think he's got a book. There we go. A little bit more experience.
We have come at last to Tristram's old cathedral. This is where Diablo, Lord of Terror, first corrupted mankind. This is where I may finally find the answers I seek. Leah worries after my safety, but I believe information vital to defeating the last lords of the burning hells can be found here.
Okay, let's talk to Rumford.
I've come to help. How do we stop these risen dead?
I admire your courage, but Captain Dalton and the militia were slaughtered by those things. Only I survived.
Have faith, Captain. Have faith.
Well, I have seen you fight. Strike at the wretched mothers and their queen. They're the ones vomiting out these horrors.
They're attacking the barricade!
That's one thing I never got, like... If you let one of those things live, they just keep vomiting out these zombies. Over and over again. Where are they packing them away?
The wretched mothers. There are more of them in the ruins down the road.
Alright, I got it, Rumford. But first, let's equip these. They grant us more experience. Pretty good.
I, Deckard Cain, have spent many years traveling and writing about the strange creatures in our world. But the sight of the wretched mothers still haunts me. They are the remnants of Queen Asilla's slaughtered handmaidens who were twisted by foul magic. Now they feast upon cadavers and regurgitate them as newly formed, risen dead.
Little lag there. Alright, we got some skills. Oh man, the lag. Come on, you can do it. I hope. What's going on? Okay. Shield bash? Oh, that replaced what I had there. Charge at your enemies, bashing him and all nearby foes. Deals 325 damage. Plus 300% of your shield's block chance as holy damage. Oh, I like how they worked that in. Cool. So that's our first wrath spending skill. And I'm gonna use it right away as long as it's not one of those little... Oh, here we go, perfect. Huh. Oh, that's cool. So it teleports me up, and then how far away can I use this? Oh! It's like a charge, I think. If I hold it down, I might just keep going. Cool. Although we are using Wrath, and the only way to get Wrath back is through... What's this one called? Punish. Alright, let's go to the Musty Cellar. Now we got a dead villager here, some rats, and quill fiends.
The mother can't be far.
Okay, we're good. Definitely want some more attack speed and movement speed. I think we've picked up like 4 pairs of gloves.
Dear reader, I am Abdalhazir, adventurer, scholar, and researcher. I share my knowledge of this incredible world and its creatures through my insightful missives, often at grave risk to myself. Why, I was recently in Kanduras, where my tents were ransacked by vicious quill fiends. I was able to beat them off with a shoe, but a less bold man would have fared far worse.
Wow. Okay, so let's put on the magic chest armor. These gloves are better. Okay, oh, my mouse started moving on its own. Okay, so right there it has damage, toughness, and healing. Those don't always are be all end all. So like for instance, if something says it's 1% more damage, or if something says it's minus 1% damage, but has different statistics on it, sometimes like it'll say your shield bash skill does extra 30% damage. And so for people who don't use shield bash, they won't want to use it. But if you do use shield bash, then it's a very strong, your damage will be better. So let's equip this hand axe of the eel for the 116% extra damage. Yeah, putting us at 7.54. And let's equip that. Right click to equip. Alright. Let's go fight some guys. I'll shield bash the big guys because they have more health. Actually, did I just one-shot them regularly? I'm really digging that shield bash. Oh, it does recharge on its own. Okay, I was wrong. Alright, let's clear. Another thing about me playing Diablo, I try to clear the maps if I can. At least to where I've been. Alright, let's go to the dope.
Ogden and his wife have offered to let me and grandmother continue to stay with them. I think we will, now that the troubles are over. I am still tormented by horrific nightmares. I keep hoping they will fade, but they seem to be getting stronger.
I wonder who Jillian was. That might be better than nothing. What's up, guys? No, I can one-shot them. I think we got some stuff to equip. Pants. And a low quality belt. Awesome. It provides armor of some sort. And now we pass by another well that we can go into. Now this one I think just has a bunch of zombies and gold and one chest, if I remember. Let's see how much it. I'll stand here. Oh wow, that I did like. Okay, let's try that again actually. So it doesn't actually drain as much as I thought. It just sends you in that straight direction. That's actually really neat. I wonder if you can use that as an escape tool. Lots of dead villagers. Probably in a cave under some big tree. Oh wow. A new weapon. Is it better? 29.2% more damage with minus 2.8 healing. I'm not really worried about healing right now. So our damage is now 9.73. Up at the top right here it says normal. I don't know what the 2's for, actually. I'm not on No, I'm on the lowest difficulty. So, one thing I can do, and also it's kind of like a rule for this Let's Play, is when I finish an act, if I feel like I'm way too overpowered or underpowered, and this is when I'm finishing an act, then I will decide whether to change the difficulty. For instance, right now, I feel like I'm really overpowered. But we'll see. I think the monsters scale. Come on. I have such slow attack speed. Whoops. Oh, I just found out the flaw of the shield bash. I can just walk around it. Bring it on. Take that, melon. Nice. Yeah, those guys you can always tell they're gonna split into two when they start. They have like a certain animation for when they fall. So like, for instance, yeah, they'll do that. But if you kill them with like an elemental ability, they won't do that. Like, if they're charred, they'll just like burn. If they're frozen, they'll just stay a frozen corpse or whatever. If you electrocute them, they just look fried. So. What's up? I'm gonna try my best to all those all the things. The bodies are blue highlights, meaning that like if you attack them, you're not gonna trigger it. So I'm trying to make sure I get those anytime I see them. Ah, here we go.
The rumors of torture and worse grow every day. What has happened to Tristram and its king? I once thought Leoric a great man, but it seems I was deceived. We all were. He sends our meager army against Westmarch on the morrow. What will become of us?
Now that's interesting, because Reaper of Souls Act 5 takes place in Westmarch. So very interesting. Hey, take that. Wow. We just one-shot the queen. I didn't have a chance to even say like, okay, well here's the queen, let's get ready for a fight. Might have to break my own rules and raise the difficulty a little bit. I'll give it a little more time though. We've made it to the first checkpoint and it's a good place to end the first episode. Alright, use the old ruins waypoint, talk to Captain Rumford and New Tristram. So, we will save that for the next video. Oh gosh, loading screens. Okay, but before that, let's see what our new skills are. We got Slash, generates 5 wrath per attack, ignite the air in front of you, dealing 198% weapon damage as fire. Okay. But let's check out Shield Glare. Light erupts from your shield, blinding all enemies up to 30 yards in front of you for 4 seconds. Not bad. It depends if this works on bosses. If that works on bosses, that might be a little more interesting, more exciting. One thing to point out, I don't know if I mentioned it, if they have that little blue star over their head, that means they have something to tell you that you haven't heard from them yet, or that character hasn't heard. You might have heard it with other characters, but you might not have heard it yet. Alright, so this is Granuaille, our level 4 Crusader, and this is me, ShadowSlayerX, signing off. I hope you guys like it. Tell me if there's anything that you'd like to see or anything you'd like me to do or not do, because this is going to be a new series and the format's not really set up yet, so probably by episode 5 I'll have a groove going on, and nothing much might have happened in this episode, but from here on in there'll be more stuff happening. So can I do a slash wave? Does that work? This is like, no. Alright, take it easy guys.